Good day, night, evening, whatever time may be, ladies and gentlemen. This is Darth Jane. Hopefully, y'all are having a good one. Today, we are going to be bringing you Path 2 of Caudecus' Manor. I do have to apologize for not having Path 1 up. If you guys do want that, let me know down below, and I will re-record it and re-edit it. I messed up my recording when I ran it with Kruger a couple days ago. It is up on his channel, and the last video I uploaded has a link to it. But yeah, this path is fairly interesting. It deals with finding a bunch of seraph located throughout the dungeon. So in this portion right here, I'm actually going to run the wrong way, so just completely ignore this. I feel like an idiot for this. I guess I just left this in. It's like, hey, yeah, I make a lot of mistakes too. Watch this. Like an idiot. The first seraph is actually on the second floor above where we are. Now, with this portion, you're going to be dealing a little bit inside the mansion, a little bit outside the mansion, mostly outside though. So up here is our first stack spot for those enemies right around the corner. And going down this hallway on the left-hand side, there's going to be two rooms we have to enter and fight our way through. And inside the rooms are going to be buttons that open up the final door to where the seraph is being located, or being held, not located. Derp. But it's just easy to take this down. With us being inside the mansion, it's actually very easy for your AoEs to hit as many targets as possible. So it's a lot of fun. So in here we have Taylor, who is a champion. We just got to take her down, and there's a button on the wall. You can see the cog right there. I'm actually going to run up to it here in a second. And you just have to hit those, and it'll open up the room that you need to go into. But the bad thing I'd have to say about this path is there's a lot of champions running around. Like, we're going to run in here. I don't think there's a champion in here. But I know there's some more champions running around outside, and at least two legendaries. So once you take down these two, there is the button on the wall just right next to the bed right there. And once we take them down, press the button, we are able to get to the seraph that was held hostage. For that quick second, she was right there. So here comes Marius, who again is another champion right here. This is the second stack spot for this little area. Your next objective is right across the hallway up the other set of stairs, directly opposite from us. And the room over there has a special mechanic to it. It's not overly hard to get past, but it does hurt if you don't know it. So we're going to take these guys out as quickly as we can, and we're going to go into the room. Now, the mechanic for this room is there are some carpets, some beds, and some chairs, and you're going to see these pillows here. Now, if you aren't standing on the carpets or the pillows, the entirety of the floor is booby-trapped, so if you stand on it, spikes will come up and damage you pretty well. So we're actually going to get this person up. She's going to move and then instantly re-down. So will the other guy over there. So I'm going to get these guys back up. Now somebody cheated their way across this and talked to the seraph that we needed. But we're going to take down these bandits as quickly as we can. You see over there was that little hallway off to the left right there. You can kind of see the chest. That's what you're going for in this room because it holds some medical supplies that the first seraph needs. Now we're going to come out here to where we first came into the dungeon, and there's going to be a lot of these silver enemies right here. You're just going to stack against this house and take them out. Quick and easy to do, not too hard. Your AoEs should deal a nice chunk of damage to them, and then we're going to go to the next house up here, and this is where we run into our first legendary enemy, Bridget. Now, usually you'll have the groups stack right here and just aggro as many of the enemies over as they can. My minions are actually going to go and have a little bit of fun without me, which I always hate it when they do that, but whatever. And then they're going to drag Bridget over. Bridget is a bit of a guardian, so take that for what it's worth. It's really not too hard to take her down. You're going to see her or you're gonna see us take down her break bar, and you'll just watch her HP melt. And once you defeat Bridget, you will gain access to another Seraph who will continue the dungeon for you. And there goes our HP bar. Now, once that's done, you get your chest here. There's another Seraph there. And then you're going to come to this little area and stack against this hedge in the corner. They're going to grab these bandits, and we're just going to take them out. This, again, is easy to do once you have your AoE there. Nothing much to worry about. But the next portion is a little bit of a pain if you don't have a group that knows what they're doing. So with this next portion here, we're going to have a stack spot still up against this house right here in this corner. And there's some crates just along this wall. Now the crates are an interactable object right there that are powder kegs. And the main objective is you need to get 5 of the powder kegs over to the gate, which we'll show you guys here in a second. And the gate has 5 slots in front of it, and you need to get a powder keg in each slot. But as soon as you set one down, those bandits are going to come back and try to steal the kegs. So we got mostly everybody ready to go. Unfortunately, we messed up. Stealth and portals are great here if you know what you're doing. But we messed up a little bit, so we're going to have to fight these guys. Now, these guys do infinitely spawn, so if you mess up like the first 1 or 2 attempts while trying to place these, it's best to just kill all your ads, run away, de-aggro, and then come back afterwards. Now, I'm going to play this next spot unsped up because if you are running with a thief, there are some stealth spots to get you through here. So he's going to pop smoke screen and cluster bomb, and then he's going to do shadow refugee. And what that does is that'll let us run through this entire path right here without having to fight any of the enemies. So he's just telling us to stay close, and that's what we do. Come on. And here comes the first portions of stealth. And this is just to show you kind of where you need to stealth, where you need to stand for the stealth. If your thief is running this, Shadow Refugee's right here. You probably could have gotten just a little bit farther, but don't risk it if you don't want to. And then Mad Martha here is going to be the next boss we face. Now, we got all the way over here. I'm going to resummon all my minions. This is actually the final stage, or the final area of this path. But first we need to take down Mad Martha, which again isn't too hard. And then we get to face the boss of this path for the sergeant that we're here to save. So apparently there is a way to get what's his name? Termaine stuck. Usually what happens with Termaine is he'll sit here and attack you for a little bit, and then he'll jump up on top of the canopies in the background there and go invulnerable. Then he'll sit there once it's done, jump back down onto the battlefield, keep attacking you, then jump back up. And each time he jumps up, he starts a massive AoE wave. There you can see he just turned invulnerable with a plague form. But with this group, they got him stuck right here, so this makes the boss battle just a tad bit easier. As you can see, he's not really going to move, so we just wail away at him. Unfortunately, the Condi clears that he has whenever he goes invulnerable, and just the tankiness this guy has, again, when he goes invulnerable, makes this a little bit of a longer fight. But you can kind of see just how widespread his AoE can be. Usually we're supposed to fight him up more to the left there in that little alcove. But we're going to just take him down while he is on this rock. Should speed up here in a second. And once this fight is done, that is pretty much it for Path 2 of Caudecus' Manor. So again, you want to break his break bar as quickly as you can just so you can get a lot more damage in while you're fighting him, just so he doesn't go invulnerable like that. And we also have a couple people leveling alts, so they were switching out, so it took us a little bit longer at the end. Again, nothing too hard. We eventually do take him out. And that'll be it. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. And there we go. So the path is relatively short if you know what you're doing. It can be fun. I completely forgot how to run these, but they came back very quick with me running this dungeon again. It's kind of fun. I still don't like Caudecus' mansion too much, but enough to enjoy taking down that boss. So, other than that, I do want to thank the people up on screen right now, and hopefully I'm sounding pretty well in this video. I'm actually going to re-listen to it before I do anything else. I just got a new mic stand and a pop filter for my microphone, and I'm enjoying it so much. Other than that, it is Monday the 26th, so hopefully you all had a great Christmas and are still enjoying the Winter's Day festivities. Other than that, we will see you guys on Friday for Path 3 of Caudecus' Manor, and then we'll be moving on to Twilight Arbor. Take care.